Under the bright Arabian sun, in a valley surrounded by palm trees, peaceful winds, and scattered homes, there stood the ancient city of Yathrib. For centuries, this land was home to different tribes. The two main Arab tribes were Aws and Khazraj, along with several Jewish tribes such as Banu Qurayza, Banu Nadir, and Banu Qaynuqa. But this beautiful city had a sad reality: continuous tribal wars. People were tired of fighting. They longed for peace, and many of them eagerly waited for the final prophet mentioned in the older scriptures. Crescent moon, the news of a new light. One year during Hajj, a few people from Yathrib came to Makkah. There they heard a voice for the first time, a voice that touched their hearts. The message of Prophet Muhammad. They felt peace in his words. They embraced Islam and promised to take this message back to their people. The following year, they returned with more people. During the night at Aqaba, they pledged loyalty to the Prophet and invited him to come to their city as a leader and peacemaker. Milky Way, the migration, Hijra, a turning point in history, 622 CE. When oppression in Makkah reached its peak, Allah commanded the Prophet to migrate to Yathrib. The journey was difficult, enemies were chasing, but Allah's protection was with him. Finally, the blessed moment arrived. Yathrib's people came out in joy to welcome the Prophet. Children sang, women rejoiced, and the streets echoed with Tala al-Badru, Elaine. From that day, Yathrib received a new name, Madinat un-Nabi, the city of the Prophet, later known simply as Medina. Mosque, the foundation of Masjid an-Nabawi. One of the very first actions of the Prophet in Medina was not to build a home, but to build an institution, Masjid an-Nabawi. Made from mud, stones, and palm trunks, this mosque was not just a place of prayer. It became a court, a school, a government center, a community hub, the capital of the Islamic State. In one corner, the Prophet's home was built, and today that very place contains his blessed resting spot. Handshake brotherhood between the migrants and helpers. The Prophet created an example of love the world had never seen. He established brotherhood between the Muhajirin, migrants from Makkah, and the Ansar, the helpers of Medina. Rich and poor, strong and weak, Makkans and Medinans, all became equals. This bond became the foundation of a strong and united Muslim community. Scroll, the Charter of Medina, the first constitution in the world. The Prophet established a written constitution for all tribes, Muslim and non-Muslim. This is known as the Charter of Medina. It guaranteed religious freedom, justice, mutual protection, peaceful coexistence. It was the world's first organized document on human rights and social order. Crossed swords, the battles near Medina. To protect Islam, major battles were fought near Medina. Keycap 1, Battle of Badr. The first major and decisive victory in Islam. Keycap 2, Battle of Uhud. A lesson in patience, courage, and sacrifice. Keycap 3, Battle of the Trench Khandaq. The Muslims defended Medina with intelligence and unity. These events turned Medina into the strong fortress of Islam. The final years of the Prophet. Medina became the center of Islamic knowledge, the heart of the Muslim world, the place where most Quranic verses were revealed, the headquarters of Islamic governance. From Medina, the Prophet set out for the farewell pilgrimage, Hajj. Shortly after returning, he departed from this world and was buried in his blessed chamber next to Masjid an-Nabawi. Today, millions of hearts beat with peace when they stand near his resting place. Glowing star, Medina today. Today, Medina is one of the holiest cities on earth, a spiritual destination for millions, home to places like Jannat al-Baqi, Uhud Mountain, Masjid Quba, a city filled with love, light, and faith. It is truly the city that Allah honored through his beloved Prophet.